Did you know the woman who once dominated the early 2000s music scene, breaking records, topping charts, and being compared to none other than the queen bee herself, Beyoncé, all of the suddenly vanished from the spotlight without a trace? Ashanti wasn't just forgotten, she was pushed out of the industry that she dominated. Feuds, sabotage, and shocking industry secrets nearly erased her legacy forever. But here's the kicker. Ashanti's story isn't one of failure, it's one of resilience. From exposing the shady practices of music labels to reclaiming her power in ways no one saw coming, Ashanti's journey is a wild ride of betrayal, redemption, and an incredible comeback. Let's unravel the truth behind why the industry wanted Ashanti to fail and how she turned the tables in a way that left everyone stunned. Ashanti's rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric. In 2002, her debut album broke records, selling over 500,000 copies in its first week and earning her a Guinness World Record as the fastest-selling debut by a female artist. Hits like Foolish, Happy, and Baby cemented her as a pop and R&B sensation, earning her comparisons to legends like Beyoncé. But while fans loved her, critics had a different perspective. Some dismissed her success as manufactured, claiming she was riding the coattails of Murder Inc.'s success and collaborations with artists like Ja Rule and Fat Joe. These critics argued that without the label's influence and features, Ashanti would have been just another artist struggling to stand out. A petition against her Soul Train Aretha Franklin Award for Entertainer of the Year even gained over 30,000 signatures, with people accusing her of lacking the vocal talent and stage presence to deserve such an accolade. But it wasn't just the critics. The industry itself seemed stacked against her. When the feud between 50 Cent and Murder Inc. exploded, it wasn't just Ja Rule who took a hit. Ashanti became collateral damage. 50 Cent didn't hold back, mocking her looks and undermining her credibility as an artist. This rivalry, combined with Murder Inc.'s legal troubles over alleged money laundering, dragged Ashanti into a storm of controversy that she had little control over. Despite her record-breaking success, these moments created a narrative that Ashanti's career was built on borrowed fame and fleeting popularity. But as we'll soon see, this narrative couldn't have been further from the truth. Behind the scenes, Ashanti was building something far more powerful and far more lasting than anyone realized. Here's where the critics got it wrong. Ashanti wasn't just a figurehead for Murder Inc. or a voice for Ja Rule's hooks. She was the secret weapon behind some of the biggest hits of the early 2000s. In fact, Ashanti wasn't just singing on tracks, she was writing them too. One of the most jaw-dropping revelations? Ashanti ghost-recorded vocals for Jennifer Lopez's hits like I'm Real remix and Ain't It Funny remix, tracks that became cultural staples. For years, Lopez performed these songs with Ashanti's voice still intact on the final versions. Ashanti didn't receive public credit until much later, proving that her impact ran deeper than many realized. And her songwriting? Equally impressive. Ashanti penned tracks not only for herself, but also for other major artists, crafting hits that dominated the charts. This wasn't just a pop star singing prepackaged hits. This was an artist shaping the sound of an entire era. Her talent wasn't limited to music either. While many artists at the time were dependent on major labels, Ashanti quietly started building her independence. Years before artists like Taylor Swift began re-recording albums to regain control, Ashanti was laying the groundwork to own her master recordings. By the time she acquired the rights in 2022, she had positioned herself as a pioneer in artistic ownership, a move that's become a blueprint for modern artists. What's more, her ability to bounce back from adversity is proof of her staying power. Despite the industry's attempts to paint her as a flash in the pan, Ashanti's consistent ability to adapt and thrive reveals the truth. Her success was no accident. It was earned and it was deserved. The misconception that Ashanti was carried by others ignores the facts. She wasn't just part of the R&B wave of the early 2000s, she was steering it. And as we'll see next, the challenges she faced only made her stronger. Ashanti's career didn't falter because of a lack of talent. It was derailed by forces beyond her control. From feuds to legal battles, the obstacles she faced would have been career-ending for most artists. Yet Ashanti's story is a testament to resilience in an industry notorious for breaking artists down. One of the most significant challenges was her strained relationship with Irv Gotti, the co-founder of Murder, Inc. While Gotti initially championed Ashanti's career, their relationship soured as her independence grew. Gotti's refusal to let Ashanti record and his attempts to block her collaborations with other artists created a hostile work environment. Ashanti later revealed that Gotti even encouraged others to blacklist her in retaliation for her personal decisions, including her relationship with Nelly. Legal troubles at Murder, Inc. only added to the chaos. When federal investigators charged Gotti and others at the label with laundering drug money, Ashanti was caught in the fallout. Though she wasn't implicated, her association with the label led to reduced opportunities and a tarnished reputation. The timing couldn't have been worse. Just as her career was peaking, the label's collapse forced her to rebuild from scratch. And then there were the deeply personal battles. From being harassed by a producer who gave her an ultimatum to facing years of legal drama with a convicted stalker, Ashanti's life behind the scenes was far from glamorous. These experiences, though devastating, highlighted her strength and determination to persevere. Despite these challenges, Ashanti found ways to keep moving forward. She shifted her focus to acting, landing roles in films and TV shows that showcased her versatility. She also ventured into independent music production, launching her own label, Written Entertainment, to take control of her career. Through it all, Ashanti maintained her dignity and her voice, proving that she wasn't just a product of her environment. She was an artist, determined to thrive in spite of it. The industry may have tried to silence her, but Ashanti's unwavering focus ensured that her story wasn't over. As we dive deeper, we'll see how she not only survived, but also reclaimed her legacy in a way few saw coming. Ashanti's comeback wasn't just a return to music, it was a masterclass in reinvention and ownership. After parting ways with Murder, Inc., she faced an uphill battle to reclaim her narrative. While her mainstream visibility faded, she quietly laid the foundation for a career resurgence that would surprise everyone. One of the pivotal moments in her comeback was her decision to reclaim ownership of her music. In 2022, Ashanti announced that she had secured the rights to her master recordings, a move that put her in rare company among artists. She wasted no time leveraging this newfound power, revealing plans to re-record her debut album. This bold step not only ensured she could profit directly from her work, but also allowed her to reshape how her legacy was perceived. Ashanti also reignited public interest through her participation in versus battles. Her 2021 showdown with Keisha Cole was a massive success, drawing over 1 million viewers and reminding the world of her impact on R&B. The positive energy she brought to the event not only cemented her status as a fan favorite, but also introduced her to a new generation of listeners. Beyond the versus stage, Ashanti received long overdue recognition for her contributions to entertainment. In 2022, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a testament to her lasting influence on both music and culture. This milestone was a clear signal. Ashanti's story wasn't just about her past, it was about her continued relevance. Her personal life also added to the intrigue of her resurgence. In 2023, Ashanti and her former flame Nelly rekindled their romance, making headlines and delighting fans who had followed their on-again, off-again relationship for years. This unexpected reunion added a layer of relatability and warmth to her public image, proving that Ashanti's appeal extended far beyond her music. With every move, Ashanti demonstrated a rare combination of resilience and foresight. She wasn't content to rest on her early successes. She was determined to evolve, adapt, and take control of her career in ways that few artists could. But as we'll explore next, her comeback wasn't just about reclaiming her past. It was about using her experiences to inspire a new generation of artists. Ashanti's comeback wasn't just a personal victory. It carried a powerful message for artists across the industry. Her journey highlights the importance of ownership, independence, and perseverance in a business that often strips artists of their power. By regaining her master recordings, Ashanti took control of her music and financial future. This move wasn't just symbolic, it was strategic. strategic. With her masters in hand, she could reintroduce her catalog to new audiences while ensuring the profits went directly to her. This inspired other artists to prioritize ownership, echoing what figures like Taylor Swift have also championed in recent years. But Ashanti's journey is about more than music. It's about resilience. The challenges she faced, from industry betrayal to personal attacks, would have broken many. Yet, she emerged stronger, using her experiences as a foundation to build something bigger. Her ability to navigate these obstacles showcases her as not just an artist, but a trailblazer. Her shift to independence also allowed her to experiment and evolve creatively. Through her label, Written Entertainment, she showed that artists don't need the backing of major corporations to succeed. Ashanti's success in this space proved that talent and determination could outweigh the traditional industry machine. At the same time, her experiences shed light on the darker side of the music business. From being ghosted out of credits for her work to facing harassment and sabotage, Ashanti's transparency about her struggles has empowered others to speak out. Her story underscores the importance of creating safer and more equitable spaces for artists to thrive. Ashanti's influence also extends into broader cultural conversations. By securing her legacy and taking control of her narrative, she has become a symbol of empowerment. Her ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to changing trends, and stay true to herself is an example for anyone navigating an unforgiving industry. But Ashanti's resurgence isn't just about looking back. It's about shaping the future. As we explore her next moves, it becomes clear that she's not done making waves just yet. Let's dive into how Ashanti continues to redefine what it means to be an artist in control of her destiny. Ashanti's resurgence isn't just about reclaiming what was lost. It's about reshaping what her legacy means in a modern context. In an era where the music industry has drastically changed, she's proven that reinvention is not only possible but necessary. A key part of this reinvention lies in her ownership of her story. For years, Ashanti was sidelined by narratives controlled by others, whether it was Irv Gotti's claims about their relationship or the industry's dismissal of her talent. But now, she's taking the reins. Through interviews, her social media presence, and even plans for her own documentary, Ashanti has begun sharing her truth in her own words. This transparency has resonated with fans, who see her not just as an artist, but as a survivor who has overcome systemic challenges. Her decision to re-record her debut album is another bold step in defining her legacy. It's not just a business move, it's a reclamation of her artistry. By revisiting the work that first put her on the map, Ashanti is able to remind the world of her contributions while making a powerful statement about creative freedom. This move also connects her past to her future, allowing new audiences to discover her music while older fans experience it in a fresh way. Beyond music, Ashanti is expanding her influence. She's become an advocate for artist rights, frequently speaking out about the importance of ownership and control in the entertainment industry. Her actions align with her message, inspiring younger artists to prioritize their autonomy and build careers on their own terms.